It's a crucial day for Bollywood actor Salman Khan as a sessions court in Mumbai will deliver its verdict in the 2002 hit-and-run case. Now, ahead of the big verdict, a tense Salman reached his residence along with brother Sohail Khan. He will be present in court to face the verdict. Salman is accused of killing one person and injuring four by ramming his SUV into a bakery shop in Bandra 13 years ago. The actor faces charge of culpable homicide not amounting to murder. If found guilty, the court could pronounce maximum imprisonment of 10 years. A night before the verdict, Salman's well-wishers, including Bollywood superstar Shah Rukh Khan, visited him at his house. Producer David Dhawan, brother Arbaz, sister Alvira and BJP leader Shaina NC also visited Salman after he reached Mumbai last night. These are pictures that you can see on your screen of the huge media contingent as well as the massive interest this particular case has generated. This is, of course, right now visuals coming in from... Okay, these are visuals coming in from the residence of Salman Khan. Now, Salman has been on bail since his release on 25th of October 2002. The 49-year-old actor claims he was not driving the car at the time of the mishap. His driver, Ashok Singh, has corroborated the claim. The prosecution, however, maintains that the actor was driving drunk. In fact, these are the two pictures, the two places which are going to be of huge importance today. One is, of course, the Sessions Court, where you can see that there is a huge media contingent. There are lawyers over there as well as people who perhaps have interest in this case. There is police deployment as well. On the right-hand side of your screen is the Bandra residence of Salman Khan, Galaxy Apartments, where you can see that there is also a build-up. There is, of course, the unusual media contingent. Apart from that, a lot of curious onlookers as well as supporters of Salman Khan who have gathered at Galaxy Apartments. He's expected to be there. We'll get you all the latest as far as this case is concerned. The prosecution, remember, maintains that the actor was driving drunk in this particular case. It's taken about 13 years. There will be tight security in the court to deter the popular actor's fans from entering the premises. Only lawyers, media and court staff will be allowed to be present. Ahead of the verdict, the film industry is keeping its fingers crossed as an investment of close to 600 crore rupees is riding on Salman Khan. Producers fear that they have a chance to lose that much amount of money with two films, Prem Ratan Dhan Payo and Bajrangi Bhaijan, which are almost complete, as they have to wait for their release in case the verdict turns out against Salman Khan. Let's quickly go across now to Vidya as well as Manisha Meheldar, who join us from these two locations. Let me come across to you, Vidya, first. If you could just tell us the cases or the sections under which Salman Khan has actually been charged.
Well, certainly it's a big day for Salman Khan. It's almost probably to him it might feel like a test after almost 13 years, because the number of sections that he's been charged under have changed subsequently over the years. First, he was charged under culpable homicide not amounting to murder. He had challenged it. It was removed. It was added on later again in 2013. In 2014, the trial in the culpable homicide not amount to murder, along with the other charges that he was tried under, the retrial had really started in 2014. The section total under which he has been charged is culpable homicide not amounting to murder, which is IPC section 304 part 2. Apart from that, there are such sections of rash and negligent driving. Under Motor Vehicles Act, he has been charged for driving without a valid license. He is also charged under Prohibition Act of the Bombay Police Act, which is basically, a section for having consumed liquor and then having driven. So certainly these are the sections under which he's been charged, he's been tried, and with during today's proceedings, we'll really see exactly as to what exactly does the court think about each sections, whether he is guilty or not in each of these sections.
That's right. Let's also quickly go across to Manisha Meheldar, who joins us from the residence of Salman Khan. Now, Manisha, two questions that I want to ask you. Number one, if you could just show us around as to what sort of interest is there in this particular case. I believe earlier in your report you were telling us that there are a lot of people who are gathering there, of course, apart from the huge media contingent which is present there in attendance. Number one, if you could tell us a little about that. And number two, a lot of money is actually riding on Salman Khan at this moment. If you could just tell us a little about what's at stake for the industry.
Right, Sanket. It's an important day in Salman Khan's life. I am stationed right outside his Bandra apartment, Galaxy apartment. Well, as you can see, apart from the huge media contingent, there are a lot of curious onlookers. Plus, there are a lot of fans that have gathered here to support him. Just some time back, we also saw Salman Khan's father, Salman Khan, who stepped out for his regular morning walks. Though we could sense a bit of a tension on his face, but largely what we can see is that the family is trying to take this day as any normal day, and is beside Salman in these sensitive and very crucial times. Also, answering your second question, Sanket, yes, it's a lot of uncertainty looms depending on what the verdict today is. Approximately 600 crores is riding on a bankable star like Salman Khan. He has already completed, almost wrapped up 2 films, that is Prem Ratan Dhan Payo and Bajrangi Bhaijaan, for which he was also shooting in J&K, directed by Kabir Khan and all his co-star Kareena Kapoor.
That's
but
right.
Apart from that, he is also a very popular brand ambassador for a lot of products. So according to our sources, approximately 45 crores is also riding as far as the brand endorsements are concerned. So it is going to be a huge loss in case he is charged guilty, Sanket.
Okay, Manisha, who are these people in wearing safari suit outside the Galaxy apartments? Are these the bodyguards of Salman Khan? And what time is he actually expected to leave his residence? We can see some people wearing
Sanket,
safari suit.
Yes, Sanket, the build-up, it's just building up because the Salman Khan is expected, from what our sources we can gather, is that approximately between 8:30 to 9:30, he's expected to leave for the Sessions Court. So these are his bodyguards. The security is just becoming more they're going to be an hour ago there were not many bodyguards, but now slowly and steadily the security is being tightened, and it's only going to get more.
What time did you say Manisha is going to leave? What time?
Approximately between 8:30 to 9:30, he is expected to leave his Bandra residence.
Okay, Manisha. You track all the latest details, but do stay on with us. The point that you were making just a short while ago. All eyes on Salman Khan as he waits for the crucial verdict in the 2002 hit-and-run case. The actor is one of the most bankable stars in Bollywood. Here's a look at what is at stake.
Meanwhile, reports suggest that Khan has been roped in for 3 more films, including Karan Johar's Shuddhi, Yash Raj Films' Sultan, and Bonnie Kapoor's No Entry May Entry. These films might have to be shelved if the verdict goes against the actor. The approximate investment on these films is close to ₹25 crores at the pre-production stage.
बाकी जो फिल्में हैं, चाहे वो नो एंट्री में एंट्री हो या सुल्तान हो, जिन्हें करने के लिए सलमान खान कमिटेड है, उनमें पैसा बहुत नहीं लगा है, वक्त बहुत लग चुका है.
All of us are deeply connected to Salman, and we stand by him, we support him, and we wish him all the best. All our thoughts are always with him.
किसी प्रसाद से जेल होती है तो यहाँ बहुत दुख होगा.
सलमान खान का सबसे मेन चीज़ है जो नेचर और बिहेवियर, वो बहुत अच्छा है. वो मतलब हेल्पिंग पर्सन है.
मैं अपने तरफ से और उनके सारे फैन की तरफ से कि ऑल द बेस्ट. उनकी जो भी मुश्किलें हैं, उन मुश्किलों से ऊपर वाला उनको निकाले.
ऑल द बेस्ट सलमान खान फॉर योर केस.
The support from within the film industry and outside is strong, and the hopes of the box office and Salman Khan's fans hinge on the verdict on D-Day, 6th May. With Shilpa Ratnam in Mumbai, in New Delhi, Lasipriya Sundaram for Headlines Today.
Now let's in fact go back to go back to Vidya, who's at the Sessions Court at this moment. Now, Vidya, while support and all is fine, I mean, he does have popular support. He's considered the most bankable superstar. But if you could tell us a little more about this particular case, and particularly about those sections, the point that you were mentioning just a short while ago, the fact that there was a change as far as those charges are concerned. Certain new charges were pressed. What were those charges and how did they impact the case?
It's certainly been 13 years since the time the entire, this really case happened. In the beginning, the Mumbai police had really charged Salman Khan under culpable homicide not amounting to murder, but Salman Khan had challenged it. He challenged it here. He won the case. The Mumbai police challenged it in Bombay High Court. Salman Khan won the case there again. The matter had gone to the Supreme Court, and Supreme Court had ruled that let the case start in the magistrate court without the section of culpable homicide not amounting to murder. In case during the entire trial in the magistrate court, if there is ample evidence, the prosecution can move an application. They can tell the court that there is ample evidence and witness statements which point towards a section culpable homicide not amounting to murder, which is basically that Salman Khan had the knowledge. He had the knowledge that the way he was driving, the way he knew the roads of Mumbai, he knew that if he was taking a sharp turn of 90 degree at the Hill Road junction, the car would topple over. And that is exactly, what the Mumbai police has been saying, is that he was taking a turn at a very high speed, and that is why, since the car went out of control, it dashed into the people sleeping there at the American bakery, and that is why there was such a huge hue and cry and a huge accident.
Now, if you could...
And that is the reason why Mumbai...
Yes, Vidya, please go on. You were saying.
What I'm saying is that it was at that point, in 2013, that the prosecution moved an application and they realized that yes, there is ample evidence. The magistrate also felt that what the prosecution was saying was right, and that is why he ordered the entire case to be shifted to Sessions Court, which is here, and that is why the culpable homicide not amounting to murder charge was added on, along with others, and that is why the section, culpable homicide not amounting to murder, which fetches a sentence of between 7 years. The minimum sentence is 7 years and the maximum is 10 years. That's the sentence which is fetches, and that is now the main contention at which the Mumbai police and Shrikant Shivde, which is Salman Khan's lawyer, both have been arguing about.
All right, Vidya as well as Manisha, do stay on with us. We are also joined in by senior lawyer Abha Singh this morning. Morning, Ms. Singh, for joining us. This is a very crucial day as far as Salman Khan is concerned, the film industry is concerned, but also as far as this case is concerned. It's been 13 years. The hit and run case has in fact been spoken about. There have been multiple twists and turns. If you could just actually tell us, being a lawyer yourself, as far as these changes in the charges that were actually pressed, the sections, number one, under which the trial has happened, what particularly I want to know from you is, the difference between the sections that were applied earlier and the changed sections that have been applied now.
Good morning. You're very right that this is 13 years and today the country is waiting with bated breath whether it is going to be a victory of justice or the justice surrenders to machinations of cops and other extraneous factors. Initially, if you see in Salman Khan case, the accident took place at 2:45 a.m. in the night, but his blood was taken for alcohol test in the afternoon, almost after 12 hours. So that was there itself, it becomes obvious that Mumbai police was somewhere trying to help him, because this does not happen in other routine hit and run cases where immediately the person is picked up and taken for medical. Number one. Secondly, initially they had put a charge of 304A, that is death by negligence, which is bailable and imprisonment of only 2 years. Later, when there was a media pressure, they changed it to 304 Part 2, culpable homicide not amounting to murder, against which Salman and his lawyers appealed. The Sessions Court upheld 304 Part 2, but High Court quashed it, said no, he would be tried under 304A only, which was a lighter charge. Then the government, the state went to Supreme Court, and where the Supreme Court said, let it be the magistrate court to start the trial. And then after that everything became quiet. For 4 or 5 years there was nothing. In November we put out some papers and we said how Mumbai police is helping Salman Khan, and we filed a petition under 340 CRPC miscellaneous application we filed in the Bandra court, that very court where the case was lying silent, and we said Mumbai police should be tried for false evidence because they have purposely delayed issuing summons, finding the witnesses, and after that the court was happy and it issued summons to the senior PI of Bandra and also to Salman Khan that why a perjury case should not be tried against you. In fact, today before Salman Khan's judgment comes, the court will pronounce judgment on my application of 340 CRPC, where if these policemen are found guilty of delaying the trial, then punishment which is imprisonment can also be meted out to them. So later on when the case came to Sessions Court under culpable homicide not amounting to murder, Salman and his lawyers went in appeal. However, when the judge was dismissing, he dismissed their revision application and said that Ravindra Patil, who was the bodyguard of Salman, was there with him in the car, and his deposition in front of the magistrate clearly said that Salman was driving the vehicle. Salman Khan was driving at a speed of 90 to 100 kilometers. He had told Salman that there were people sleeping on the footpath and there's a turn. And also the chemical analyst report which said the alcohol content was 0.062. These were the two things on which the revision application was rejected. But after that, the way things have gone, Kamal Khan's deposition was not taken. When he is a star witness, he was in the vehicle, and another person is entering saying, Ashok saying that he was driving the vehicle. What is important that if he was there at the time of accident, why Bandra police did not record his statement, why his name does not figure initially at that stage. So these are the factors which will play definitely a role when the judgment is pronounced today, and it can be either he is punished for 304 part 2, culpable homicide not amounting to murder, and the imprisonment is up to 10 years. And if announcement is done in that, Salman Khan would take in under arrest immediately. But if his charge is reduced to 304A, that is death by negligence, that is bailable, he would get a bail today immediately, and imprisonment would be 1 or 2 years, or he can be also let go scot-free.
Missing the way you are explaining this entire case in greater detail, you know, it almost brings to light this particular fact that this case has taken about 13 years, hit and run case, a very high profile case. Would you or would you not admit that road accident cases in India are perhaps one of the most difficult cases to investigate in the country?
See, why would it be difficult when you had a police guard in that vehicle? There were people who came immediately. It can be on the highway where there are no witnesses, there are no eyewitnesses. But here this was in the heart of the city. It was in Bandra where people collected. Here in a minute you have hundreds of people on the road. So this case was an open and shut case. It had everything there. But what is surprising, that there were 64 witnesses, but today when the judgment comes, only 27 have deposed. Where are the 37 eyewitnesses? In fact, some of the witnesses, their addresses are not known. In fact, the police took almost 3 years to locate the doctors who had attended the victims or the injured people. So definitely this case has, other cases maybe on the highway, I may agree with you, but not this case. This case was a clearly open and shut case which went on for 13 years because somewhere the celebrity status came into the picture.
Okay, Ms. Singh, do stay on with us as well as Vidya and Manisha who are getting us all the latest. In fact, Headlines Today has also prepared an audio-visual presentation on the Salman Khan hit and run case, the case diary, how this case has actually unfolded in the courts, what have been the various twists and turns. We'll show you all of that and much more as our non-stop continuing coverage continues right here on Headlines Today.